All right, welcome back guys to another G Auto Repair YouTube video. Today we are working on this 2010 Honda Odyssey, and the complaint is that after they changed the oil pan, the car started acting funny. Sometimes it doesn't want to turn on, and the dash turned into a Christmas tree. Just about. We got the check engine light on, the VSV and all that other good stuff. VSA, I'm sorry. Let's crank it up and see what happens. Okay, so we have our check engine light there, and that came off, but allegedly it comes back on. So I did a full system scan. Let me show you guys here briefly. And I'm getting a P0339 crankshaft sensor, no signal, AMC crankshaft sensor signal malfunction. And on the ABS, the ABS light does come on as well. ECM, PCM related failure. So these are all related. Now the owner did tell me that she took it to another mechanic. They dropped the oil pan and replaced it because of a stripped drain plug bolt. The actual threads were coming out, so they had to change the whole oil pan. And after that, it started doing this. So the mechanic changed the crankshaft sensor after he got this code, thinking that it had gone bad for some reason, and it's still doing the same thing. So I'm pretty sure now it says no signal. So, and it's a new crankshaft sensor. Of course, it doesn't mean it's good, it just means it's new. I've been having a lot of bad how do I say this, bad aftermarket parts here lately, so it is what it is. But after you replace this sensor, you're supposed to do a crank pattern relearn, and I know for a fact that has not been done. So let's go ahead and do that now. Hopefully that'll take care of the problem. I'm not sure. We're gonna go ahead and clear it. Okay. Please start the engine. Turn switch off. Turn switch on. Wait for 30 seconds. All right, so we have done the crank pattern clear. So now we got to do the learn. Okay. Okay. Yes. Please start the engine. Depress the accelerator pedal fully until DTC was detected. Okay. All right, let's go to DTC. Erase. Let's go ahead and clear the code. All right, now let's do this again. Condition error. keep getting an error now. Temporary interruption. Huh. Oops. Oh crap. Alright, so let me figure this out real quick, and then I'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, so we are back with the Odyssey. It's taking a little bit, I'm sorry. I got tied up with a couple other customers and whatnots. And I think I figured it out. I had a bad crankshaft position sensor. I put my scope on it. I know it's kind of difficult to see. Let's go ahead and put this 10 volts. And oops. Let's put this on a 20 millisecond per division. And that's what it's supposed to look like right there. What it was doing, it was a little bit about 3 volts only. The amplitude was way off. It would not come all the way down to ground. So I definitely had a bad sensor, even though this was a quote unquote new sensor. Remember what I said at the beginning of the video, it doesn't mean it's good, it just means that it's new. So that was driving me crazy. So I put the scope on it. I saw the amplitude didn't look right. It just looked whacked. I'm sorry I didn't get a capture of that earlier. It's just that I was kind of against time, so I started doing a little bit of investigation. Then I had some interruptions and whatnot, so I do apologize for that though. But trust me, that sensor was bad. It was only going to about 2 or 3 volts, and then it wasn't dropping all the way down to 0 like it is now. I mean, it's not quite at 0, but it's pretty close to it. So we're almost right at 5 volts, almost. If not right at 5 volts. As a matter of fact, I think we were right at 5 volts here. That's what I was expecting to see. I wasn't seeing that, so I threw in a new sensor, and I'm more happy with that pattern there. So what I am going to do is now I'm going to try to do the crank pattern learn, and let's see if it'll go through now. Hold on, let me get my okay. Now we're gonna wait 30 seconds. See, I don't think it was doing that before. It was giving me an error right off the bat. When I would do the full throttle, it would give me an error, and then it would log an error code. So let's see what the dealio is. Okay. Let's give it a couple more seconds. Crank pattern learning has been completed. Thumbs up. Wonderful. See, it wasn't doing that before. As you recall, it kept giving me an error. Let's go to trouble codes, read, no codes. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. There you have it. Okay, let's go to live data. I also was checking this crank position noise, and it was getting kind of crazy here, so that was definitely a problem. Now I think there was something here about a learn. It was uncompleted for the crankshaft sensor. I don't remember where I saw that at. Now it says completed. Great. So now that has been done. Let's go ahead, back this up. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and just do a quick erase. Man, I'm sure all these things will come back up, but let's just do a quick erase to erase the codes on the ACM and ABS. Okay. Other little lights came on. They should come off here when it's done doing that. There we go, pass no fault. The VSA ABS is still on, I don't know why. Okay. Let's shut her off and turn her back on. Okay, no lights. Even the TPMS light came off. So just to be on the safe side, let's just go ahead and go to the ABS module and make sure that nothing has come back on. Now these lights will probably come back on now when it enters into that module. That's normal. Trouble codes. No trouble codes. There we go. Beautiful. So I am satisfied with that. There we have it. This vehicle should be fixed. Engine feels real nice and smooth. No issues here. The AC seems to be a little slack on refrigerant. That's a whole nother can of worms there. So let's shut it off. Turn it back on. Bada bing, bada boom. Forget about it. This bad boy is fixed. Yeah, earlier when it was cold, it barely wanted to turn on. Again, that happened off camera. I do apologize. I was running around doing several things at once. But I did get this resolved. I gotta put this cover back to the PCM. I'm gonna show you where this sensor is down here. I got my scope hooked up to it, and it's right there. I initially thought it might have been an oil pan defect right there where it mounts, because I saw it had like a little elevation there. But no, apparently that's normal. I did have a bad sensor. So there you have it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this video, and thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. Ciao.